Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserreich Bulgaria. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, Germany has been defeated, so now our only enemy is Austria. And there's no way they can fight this entire front line. Like, I don't really see how that would be even remotely possible. I mean, this one problem is actually completely empty, so you just want to walk there, take that over. That would be swell. You guys, by the way, you can just... I mean, you can just attack like as soon as you want to. There's really nothing stopping you. Unless, are you on the same front? No, you're all down here. I'll let the Russians deal with this. Well, your plan actually was to be here. So, yeah, you come back up here. And then you need a front line. Basically going to go straight to Minsk. I mean, how many troops do you have? You have 4 to 6 divisions, so that makes you pretty simple to deal with. It actually makes this front line kind of meaningless. So you guys are going to be on the border with the French. And just preparing for a future war against the Internationale. We're not going to declare war on the Austrians as soon as Austria's been defeated. This province should probably go to somebody. We'll just give it to southern Germany. That's fine. So, we're not going to declare war on the French right away. Because Russia needs to deal with Turkestan and Mongolia. I'm not going to send any troops over here because I really don't think that's any of my actual business. So Russia will deal with this on their own. We'll defeat Austria, and then we'll just basically prepare for a while, just to, you know, deal with the French and try to ally ourselves with the Canadians, assuming that works out okay. I mean, the Commonwealth is doing some work. You know, before I did want them to win, but now I'm very much wanting them to lose. You're all the way down here. Your front line could be stretched out massively, like go to like here. And then, more or less, you guys push in this way. You guys already have a battle plan. You just see attack as soon as you get to where you need to be. You guys push your way down here. Like, Austria, you can't fight us. Because, you know, you're doing okay on just the 2 fronts, like the small fronts we had down here, and I guess against Italy. But now it's over. You will not have enough troops to be able to withstand the entire force of our armies. Which sucks for you, definitely not for me. We have a lack of civilian factories. And we have a lack of military factories. Probably because we were getting them all from Germany, huh? Yeah. Well, we have 29,000 rifles, so let's cut down rifle production by a decent amount. Cut down you by 2. You down by 1. Like that maybe works alright, kind of. Right now we're trading away 20 of our civilian factories. But you know, now we're importing too much stuff. So import less from you, import less from you. You're fine, I think, for now. Because now we're negative 39, but that's okay. Because we have our own German puppet. That should have some resources, right? Yeah, the German Union. Give me as many factories as I need. Thank you. In fact, I don't even need to trade with Greece at all. Do you have tungsten, Germany? Unfortunately not. But, you know, we're going to take a decent chunk out of Austria soon, so that should hopefully alleviate some of our issues. We can also get some... Yeah, none of these guys are subjects, right? Romania has 1 rubber. That's not going to help us out at all. Let me just double check. Subjects... No, Greece does have some. I kind of keep forgetting Greece is actually a subject of ours. Okay. So now we're importing too much from Portugal. So don't trade with Portugal at all. Only trade with the Greeks. And that should be fine. Yeah, you guys are just now in not a great shape, I would say. Maybe I should put you guys in 2 different armies. Not too sure. Ireland's declared war on the Irish Socialist Republic. I think everybody here can basically just be like super aggressive at this point. Yeah, because they really can't stop us. You also can be super aggressive. So we got 2 islands now. We got the Southern Ireland. We got Northern Ireland. Do we want... I mean, we could support them, but I don't think there's a reason to do so. At least not right now. They might join one of our factions. By that I mean I think they might join the Entente, which will give us a staging ground for a future invasion against Britain. But I think it's kind of okay for right now. So we can recruit up to 14%, which we've almost actually reached, which is kind of sad. You guys have aggressive... you know, you also be extremely aggressive. I think you can be. Like, Austria can't fight all of us on every single front. That's just... I don't think viable for them. Especially against the French stuff as well. Like, you know, they do have to deal with two Sicilies at some point. They still have to fight the Entente. Suriname's capitulated. Okay. I don't even remember where is Suriname. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Isn't it like over here? No, that's Senegal. Sierra Leone. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. Does not matter in the slightest. So a lot of Austrian troops have moved to the far north, which means that their southern borders aren't as well defended. You know, we're definitely, you know, pushing our way through the Carpathians pretty nicely. You know, it took a while for us to get here. Austria's already lost 1.8 million men, you know, from their constant attacking of us. So they shouldn't, as I was going to say, they shouldn't have that much manpower left, but they have 1.5 million. So good for them, I guess. Going all-to-all-adult serve, I think, is just not worthwhile right now. War propaganda is already at 100%, so we don't need to worry about this. Solidify control. Like, Russia, you've got to be dealing with this okay, right? No, you're not actually dealing with it at all? You go to Minsk. You go here. You go here. That's all you have to do, Russia. There's actually nobody in these territories. No, Sweden. We're not going to have a non-aggression pact. Like, we're going to go to war with you guys soon, so... I mean, by soon, I mean probably, like, by the beginning of 1942, I would think. I mean, just long enough for Russia to defeat... Turkestan and Mongolia, because we need all their forces on the front lines. Unfortunately. And also, you know, we do need time to recuperate. But there are a lot of men on their border. Denmark will stay neutral. I don't think they're going to do anything at all. And that's A-okay. So, you know, a very, very strong Denmark. Basically being a buffer between Scandinavia and the rest of Europe. A neutral little bridge. Okay, so we're doing fine here. Russia. Are you really sending your troops over here now? Because again, I don't want to have to send anybody into Central Asia. Like, I don't think that's really worthwhile for us. And I don't think anybody else can really do anything. India can't invade you, I believe. No, we're not. No non-aggression pacts with any of the Syndicalist. You guys go back to normal operations. Let's go take Belgrade back. So you push up here. We do need somebody to go... Okay, you're already going over there. I guess that's fine. You know what? You, mountaineering troop, attack this guy. Like, we push slightly into these territories, which is nice. 86, 88. They just keep on advancing. How many troops does Austria have? They have 100 and probably about 120 divisions. I would take a guess and say, so... I don't think they even have a... There's got to be more than 120 provinces, right, that surround the entire Austrian front? I believe so. So, I mean, if that is the case, then everything will go all hunky-dory. Italian Republic has capitulated. Not that that actually benefits us much. Leonite attack, absolutely. Again, you know, it's nighttime like half the day, so... I guess like 80%. Not 80%, about 33%. So yeah, no, I don't need war propaganda against White Ruthenia. It's fine. How have they not capitulated yet? Like, they've lost like almost all their territory. No, not exactly 20%. Of course they are. So Russia, if you just want to walk into any single province of theirs, any province that has a city, I guess I should say, should make it a little bit more clear. Like, why move here when this is an open spot? Okay, we're defeating the Austrian Navy at least. Like, look how many troops Austria has on the southern border. Because they have so many men here, every other front is going to be, like, way, way, way too weak. Especially against, you know, the coming storm. Well, we'll give everything here to Russia. There we go. We'll see what Russia does with the information. I'm hoping they're not sending troops down here. Like, go actually fight Turkestan. Oh, God, what is this? Russia, what have you done to White Ruthenia? I'm just going to give this all to them as cores. Because I think in their core states, they will not give them up. At least that's my hope, because that was just an abomination. I think we can all agree that was just absolutely dreadful. Is there anything else we can really even do with our tree anymore? Just focus on our air... Does the Air Force and Navy really need to be that much better? I mean, might as well. I mean, our Air Force just sucks, right? Like, well, how big is our Air Force? It is... Oh, 2,000 planes. You know what? That's actually not too bad. Okay, I'm about to kill 5 infantry divisions like that. Yeah, so Russia, you're not going to give up that territory, right? No. Poland looks a little bit like a mess, but that's okay. We all look like messes sometimes. So they've lost Bohemia. You're at 67%. I mean, it still would have been much nicer when it was just Austria by itself. Yeah, Ireland lost. Not a huge surprise, but it looks like the Canadians have landed troops into Dublin, which is beautiful. Well, not into Dublin, into Ireland. And hopefully they'll get their way to Dublin soon. How many troops does Ireland have? They only have... Okay, they have 0 divisions, so that makes things pretty simple. Canada, do you want non-aggression pact? No. Because they're not worth the international, they don't think it's necessary, and they don't want it. Yeah, no, just keep on taking cities. You don't need to keep fighting every battle. When there's empty provinces, you can just go walk into them. It makes things a lot simpler for everybody involved. Yeah, you know, just be extremely aggressive again. We're almost on our way to Vienna. Will they capitulate by the end of this episode? I mean, there's like... I think so. I think there's a decent chance that it will just be a complete run over. 80, 92, 89. I mean, all of these battles are looking pretty good. Pretty solid to me. 95, 94. No, Ireland, we do not want it. No non-aggression pacts. I'm sure you're starting some with Russia, which I guess kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, no, we can't justify a war goal against them. It lasts 30 days, but again, war against the International, I don't think is what we want right away. Well, how many men do we have? We have about the same number of troops. But about more than half, about half is coming from just Russia. So, I don't know, like, 2 Sicilies is still going to be a thorn in their sides, which is beautiful. You know, a front for the, you know, maybe we do want to just attack them right away. I think just us, like, just... I guess my faction, quote unquote. Oh, excuse me. Might be enough to actually push the International back. It's entirely possible. Like, I give military access to maybe like the Canadians or something. They might want to send troops. Because we do want them to fight, keep fighting while they're in... You know, a 2-front war is good for us for the International. Because Well, I mean, they really pushed back the Canadians out of Ireland, but that's okay. Giving the AI more fronts to fight against makes them weaker overall. You know, if they're trying to fight me and trying to fight, 92, 91, 90... Come on. You guys are very, very close. Did we take Budapest? Yes, I believe so, because Zagreb's now their new capital. Yeah, let's push our way straight to Zagreb. I think you guys down here can just stop. You guys can't, because you're actually doing two different things. I think you just reorganize yourself. I mean, Graz's were 10, Zagreb's were 20. I'm sure Italy will take some of these provinces. But, you know, really, I don't need more casualties over here right now. You know, when we get to the point, basically, where, you know, we've essentially have won the war, there's no reason to keep on, no reason to lose more men than we have to, right? Okay, we do have some free civilian factories. By that we mean we have one. Well, let's build a single military factory. Why are we spending so much on consumer goods? War economy 20%. Group population value is 3%. We can't have that right now because we're already at 0. So going down to like -3 is just going to hurt us. Okay, you guys go to Zagreb. How long do you get there? You'll be there in 4 hours. Is that enough for Austria? No, it's not. Okay, Operation Push Pex. You guys are Operation Take Graz, but it looks like Graz should fall soon anyways. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Well, that was an entire war. Basically, all of Austria falling within the episode, I would say. So, I mean, that makes things pretty simple. So, Italy, even though, again, we're going to fight the International afterwards, I don't think it's... I'm not going to say it's not fair, but it's less fun, I believe, if you just take everything for yourself. That's always been my reasoning for this kind of thing. So South German Union, because I'm not going to give it to France, I'm just going to give it to you. That's basically all the International gets. I get everything else, because I did everything else. So we're going to take all states, and our turn. You know, so I gave them a decent chunk of territory, I would say. But, so you guys stop. You guys stop. You need to reorganize all these fronts. So blue, I think, still fine where they are. Orange, we're going to put, I think, directly on this front, just so we can maybe steamroll ASAP. You guys, you're 20 divisions, so you can go here. 26, and go from here to there. We need two different colors here, clearly. You can be this blue color. A darker blue. And then, who else? We saw purple. I mean, a naval invasion might work. Like, who's in... Well, technically it's 000, so... They're not at war with the International quite yet. But you know what I can do? Is I can probably get military access through two Sicilies afterwards. Not quite yet, but as soon as we're in the war with the International, we can probably get a front line with them. So we got some decisions to make. The fate of... Because the order in which you do these does matter. So, the fate of Montenegro. We'll give them to Serbia. This is an incredibly cursed Serbia right now. The annexation of... Okay, well, let's go for the annexation of Austria. Wait, no, not that one first. We're going to go for Galicia. We'll give that to Poland. Absolutely beautiful looking country. Hungary, I'm just going to restore national Hungary. A tiny little... Oh, wow, that's... I mean, that's not really what I was looking for, but okay. That looks dreadful. What the hell is this? Liberate Croatia. Okay, I'm going to have to fix these borders in myself afterwards. The fate of Bosnia. We'll give that to Serbia. The fate of Slovenia. We'll give that to Croatia. Conquest of Bohemia. Let's liberate Czechoslovakia. And then annexation of Austria. A tiny little boy right there. Maybe really weird phrasing, but okay. But this stuff, because we don't control this, we need to give that to you. Mark you, give you to Serbia. There we go. Incredibly cursed Serbia. Eventually, we're going to get more events to deal with the rest of the stuff in a moment. But I think this is going to be a good time to end today's episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember thumbs up. If not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.